One, two, three, four, one.
You know that I am all about things, go trend, all about the things, go trend, all about the things, go trend, all about the things. Yeah, it's crazy. I ain't no size two, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. I got that boom boom that all the boys are chasing, in all the right looking, all the right places. I see the magazine, working that Photoshop. We knew that stuff ain't from the bottom to the top. Mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said the boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. You know that I am all about that is no trend, all about that is no trend, all about that is no trend, all about that is I'm bringing a booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny ladies that I'm just playing. You know you think you're fat, but let me tell you, every inch of you is going to pop off from the top. My mama, she told me don't worry about your size. Boys like a little more booty to hold at night. No, I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know what? Well, my mama told me that I don't need to worry about my size. She said that boys like a little more booty to hold at night. So go ahead and make that stick figure silicone Barbie doll that I need. So as long as you're into that, well, go ahead and move along. Because I'm Hey, Marco.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to San Diego. How is
Oh,
New
thank you.
York?
Well, I really wish I was there, because it's, getting pretty cold here.
And
But,
how is
that's
the weather
nothing.
right now?
Well, what is it, like 37 degrees? So, like, basically almost freezing.
Well, if it's
Yeah.
any consolation, I listened to the weather forecast today, which we don't do every day here, and the
Yeah,
low is
of course.
38.
What would you? Oh, okay. Wow.
Well, that's probably 37 was maybe your high though, right?
Probably. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yes.
probably gonna get lower. Yeah, yeah.
Well, welcome to Duets Live. I'm so pleased to have you on the show. You did such a gorgeous job recording these videos, 7 tracks with just the bass. You got really creative. I would love to talk a little bit about the instruments that you chose and maybe what inspired you, if there was anything. And
Yeah.
we're going to have some fun today. So we started off. Everyone, please put your hands together for Marco Panascia! Woo! In virtual land! And hello, everyone in YouTube land and in Facebook land. And I think I'm going to do Instagram coming up, but gosh, tech overload, right? Oh, wow. First of all, getting super distracted. Tell me, what is that background?
Yeah, I'm in Central Park right now, actually. Yeah, yeah. Isn't it pretty
Oh
right
my
behind me?
gosh, yeah. And
Yeah,
at
yeah,
6
yeah,
p.m.,
yeah.
you guys have a gorgeous sun
Yeah,
and the perfect
totally.
fall colors.
Yeah, right?
I love
How
it.
about that?
You're checking out too, Marco. So I'm not going to talk a little bit too much about Marco and how I came to know him. I'm just going to let his music speak for itself. We're going to get going on the next song, but first, that first one, all about that bass. Meghan Trainor, wonderful pop artist, paying homage to the natural woman, and postmodern jukebox out of LA did a rendition of it in kind of an old-timey jazz version, so I thought that would be fun with bass and voice. And we're going to move on to a French tune.
Yeah. You know, and Ellie, I'd like to mention before you move on,
Yes.
some friends are saying that the what people are hearing are is probably the built-in mic, you know, but not the handheld. They can barely hear you.
They can barely hear
So
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it looks like the mic you're holding, you know, is maybe
It's
not going
completely
through.
dead. Okay.
Yeah,
So if that's the case, Marco, why don't you
yeah.
tell them a little bit about yourself in your own a humble bio while I get that USB mic up here for us, for everyone to hear.
Yeah, sure. Well, you know, I was born and raised in Italy.
Yay.
I yeah played, you know, hence my dual identity. You know, in Italy I'm Marco Panascia, but here I'm Marco Panascia.
Pana-SEE-ah.
So it's either or. But yeah, people know me as Marco Panascia here in the U.S. and I kind of, you know, just go with it.
Especially
it's
in
fine.
Texas.
Exactly. So yeah, I came here about what 21, 22 years ago to had a scholarship to Berkeley,
Woo!
music
Love it.
in Boston.
In Boston.
And in Boston, yeah. And I never parked my car in Harvard Yard.
You never do.
I've never parked it there. Never. But then I moved to New York. You know, the official excuse was to go for a master's degree at Manhattan School of Music, and I've been here ever since. You know, just playing with a lot of great musicians, going on the road, you know, with great musicians like you, and you know, just trying to hang in there during the pandemic. You know, practicing, working out, you know, doing some recording from home,
and yeah, the working out thing I've noticed on social media, super cool. Congrats, man. That's some.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to stick with it.
Impressive progress, and it's got to feel so good.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it can be a lot of work, you know, but I'm trying to just with it.
That's it. Yeah. Everything worthwhile requires a little bit of pain, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's right.
Are there any other projects that you've been working on during pandemic?
Well, you know, just trying to keep my chops up, you know, for when we're gonna get back to playing, you know, live, going on tour. You know, I do a lot of Broadway shows, you know, so you know, hopefully those will be starting again sooner than later. You know, probably it's gonna be September, you know, but we'll see what happens. You know, we're just trying to hang in there, and you know, hopefully life will get back to normal, you know, sooner than later.
Some kind of normal, right?
Yeah.
And can people hear me better now? Now that's way better, and all is good. Oh, fantastic. Marco is softer. Can he come up just a tiny bit? Well,
that's fine. I'll just speak louder.
And actually, it's not a bad idea. Yeah. There's going to be a bit of a hum on you, but okay, you're all the way up there. Yeah, there's a hum. Yeah, there's an issue. Gosh, and you know, you do so much prep work to avoid this, but here it is. What? Just real quickly before we exit the Broadway topic, what are some of the Broadway shows that you have done? I know you've subbed for some, and
yeah.
I've
been subbing on The Lion King.
well. The Lion King, how cool is
Lion
that?
King, Frozen.
Frozen.
and
Oh wow.
you know, getting ready for a couple more. You know, but you know, I'm just gonna have to wait for everything to get back to normal.
Gosh.
So
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
yeah.
crazy. Very exciting stuff that will come in 2021 or 22 when we all break through again. Let's go to the next song. We're gonna give this a try, and hopefully my voice will be. I'm doing it all natural today, just with an ambient mic. So this is a new twist. This next song is a French tune by Henri Salvador. He was born in French Guiana in the town of Cayenne, and I am a huge, hot, chili lover since birth.
Oh,
growing
is
up
that
here.
where the cayenne pepper comes from?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah,
And and you are originally from the south. Aren't you from Sicilia? Or are you from? I know that your family lives in the north.
I mean, I was born near Venice, you know, but I grew up mostly in Sicily, Catania.
Yes, so you're very familiar with the Italian, the southern, like the Calabrian pepper, the southern. I'm sure that Sicilia has just got
some serious stuff.
Some serious rad chili peppers.
Yeah.
Whenever we get our pizza, I remember when we were in Italy together and we ordered pizza. You turned me on. Where were we? I could see the restaurant and the show was.
Yeah, I think Torino maybe.
That was Torino.
Maybe.
It was.
Yeah,
and they brought out the big bottles of peppered oil and pepper infused oil.
Yeah.
So now I make that.
Yeah, that's
now
great.
I make
That's
it.
great.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So with that in mind, we're going to go to this next song. Henri Salvador, born in Cayenne, moved to Paris when he was 9, took up the guitar, loved Django Reinhardt, actually played for him for a while, became a huge success, a writer of all genres of music, children's music, rock and roll. He jumped on that bandwagon. He really became a celebrity and a comedian. And he, in his latter years, when he was 90, he wrote this song, and he passed away like 8-9 months later on tour with an aneurysm. So here is Jardin d'hiver. O tempo vai quando o tempo já foi. Ninguém vai, só nós dois. Ninguém vai, só nós dois. Ninguém mais, só nós dois. Ninguém mais, só nós dois. Só nós Oh yeah! Sounding good. Ah, Marco, what a treat.
Yeah, no, your singing is a treat.
Oh, thank you. And hey, Mom, thank you for the applause.
Of course.
My mama joined me out here. It's so gorgeous.
Awesome.
Just a little bit of where I'm at, and I do have a camera set up, so I may as well show it. I am in Solana Beach, California. Sunny Beach, Solana. My music studio is just up the road from here. It's a gorgeous
Nice.
beach town in North County, San Diego. And there is a beautiful park called San Dieguito, Little San Diego Park. And I am in the gazebo. I think they use this for weddings and whatnot, but gosh, it's so gorgeous. We actually have some autumn colors, just like yours. Let me
Yeah.
show. Let's
Nice.
see, go. Now, they might not lose your audio, but I'm gonna click on here. And you can see just a little bit of the color. And if I had a greater span, you'd be able to see a couple of the bigger trees behind me that are in full
That's pretty.
foliage. So, feeling really thankful for this sunny, warm day before it plummets into Arctic San Diego climate.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what, like 59 degrees?
Woo, yeah. No, they did say 37 tonight, but
Oh, wow.
you know,
It's unheard of.
it's a balmy. I know, right? We might get a little mist on the grass. It's exciting news.
Yeah.
Let's see, just a little bit more about that last song, Jardin d'hiver, Winter Garden. It's very appropriate for San Diego because I think he wrote it about the south of France, and I would imagine that San Diego and Nice and Marseille and those areas there are kind of similar in the wintertime.
Yeah.
We still have some flowers, and we still have green. And so his winter garden, the mindset of his winter garden might be a bit similar to this one. And I included the Portuguese after your solo because French Guiana is right above Brazil, and he was born with that, that Caribbean rhythm in his blood, and he collabed. He went to Brazil. Oh, what was his name? Ray Ventura? I might be getting it wrong. In the 50s, in the early 50s, he did a Brazil tour with, I think it's Ray Ventura. Did I write it down? I didn't. And in his early career, and he wrote a song called Dan Monile, On My Island. And it is said during that tour, he fell in love with Brazil and connected with the musicians there. And it said that song, it became a popular hit in Brazil, Dan Monile, and it was like a slow bolero meets bossa nova, which hadn't been created yet, by the way.
Yeah. Early for that.
Rhythm. It inspired Antonio Carlos Jobim and Vinicius de Moraes and João Gilberto and all of the guys that were buddies figuring out how to slow down their samba rhythm and come up with this cool thing called bossa nova,
Exactly.
the new trend. And it said that it inspired that. And so in his latter years, and in fact, I think he was 89 or 90, Gil Gilberto awarded him ambassador of Brazilian culture, and they had a big event in Paris in an open air, and Gil Gilberto sang with him. Rosa Passos wrote these lyrics in Portuguese, and so I'd love to pay homage to his Brazilian really love the guy. I learned about him like 6 months before he passed away. But this next one is a song about New York, and you and I think the first time we ever sang it on a stage was bass and voice with you at the Blue Note in New York.
That's right, yeah.
And we might have rehearsed it a bit. It was probably just like
one time. Just maybe for 20 seconds, if that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was magical, as I recall. And you actually, at that time, were Facebook living. Maybe it was video. I don't know if it was live.
Yeah. I think I did a video. Yeah, selfie cam.
You had like exactly what would you call it? Selfie cam.
Selfie cam.
Yeah, it was epic. I mean, it went. You had a huge following from that. Just putting your phone on your music stand and playing, showing your perspective of all these great shows that you were doing around the city. And
that's right.
I was honored that you included that song in it, and I got to hear it too as a result. So that was super cool. So we're going to do that one for everyone now. It's a Michael Jackson tune, and it was written by Steve Porcaro of Toto about his daughter when she came home from school one day, and she was in elementary school and crying, and I guess a boy had picked on her, and he said, well, it comes down to three things. She's like, why, Daddy, why? It comes down to three things. One, he probably likes you. Two, kids are strange, people are strange, and three, it's just human nature.
Yeah.
adjust my Sony cam because the sun just went under the gazebo.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So in the meantime, hey, everyone out there in YouTube and Facebook land, thank you so much for coming in. Cool tune sounds wonderful. Lori Bell, hello. Wonderful to see you. Reuven, thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, Vaughn from Pennsylvania. He was the drummer in my very first band in the 80s. Love you so much, Vaughn. And Isabel, thanks so much for coming in from Scotland at 11 p.m. Wow, thank you so much. And hey guys, if you're here, can you please put in the description, in the chat box, hello from and your country. And it's YouTube is able to track it. We can even look at a map. If I had another person here, I can look at it later, but I would love to know where you guys are piping in from. So thank you so much. And while I'm fixing that cam, Marco, they can still hear you while I change over to the next screen. Could you talk a little bit about, let's see, the next song is the Nat King Cole Trio song, the food song. I won't give it away yet. My favorite food song for the holidays. And you used a different instrument for that. Do you want to tell everyone what that is before we go into it so they can appreciate it a bit more?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a bass from a very rare bass that was made in 1966.
Oh my!
Linden, New Jersey. By Ampeg. I have it right here. I don't know if you can make it through the Central Park thingy, but it has a scroll, sort of like an upright bass, and it has a really unique sound because it doesn't have a pickup. I mean, like the pickup is like kind of hidden under the bridge, and it's not, for the bass nerds, they would understand. It doesn't
Which I'm sure there are going to be some bass nerds watching this, so that's...
Yeah, it doesn't have a magnetic pickup, neither piezo piezo pickup. It's basically like some old-fashioned pickup, that could also accommodate gut strings, So I'm going to try to put gut strings on it for the upright, and let's see how it's going to sound.
It sounds fantastic, and I'm surprised to hear that it's a vintage because it looks really modern.
Yeah, I mean, it's like kind of, it was only made for 2 years, that's why it's very rare. I think there's like 800 of them were made total. Yeah. So I was really lucky to find one. Yeah.
Love it. On that note, how many guitars do you have?
Oh, wow. Like the living room where I'm at is like, I think there's something like about 20 basses, maybe even more, I'm a bass
20?
hoarder. I'm a bass hoarder,
I love
like
it.
I kind of, and I suffer from an ailment. I suffer from GAS, which is Gear Acquisition Syndrome, GAS.
That's the best kind of gas to have, my man.
Right.
I'm thankful. And I would say I suffer, but I'm a minimalist.
That's good.
I buy a nice item and I keep it forever and ever. And so, the last 17 years I have acquired quite a few things, and I don't let them go either. But I don't have guitars, because although I just started the ukulele in like May, or May or June, and I have now 3. So at this rate, I might have 20 in the next year. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, let's see how it goes, because I mean, with the ukulele, I mean, it's kind of like you can definitely go down a rabbit hole, because there's like 20 different kinds. There's the soprano, the this and that, the different tuning.
And then the different types of wood, which it makes me appreciate and understand all of the guitar instruments so much more. And I understand your gas, and I kind of have a little dose of it myself. On that note, it's expensive to be a musician. We have proper educations. We've spent many years on our craft, and we invest a lot of money to have the best sound and to understand our language of music as best we can, and it comes at a price, but the music pays off in, you know, tenfold for sure. But we would certainly love to allow everyone to share their gratitude from their pocketbooks for this concert and the time that was spent on it and the various instruments and equipment that make it happen. And can you see, and you're able to do that via Venmo, via PayPal. I have Zelle and Cash App and some others if you want to message me on any of the social media or YouTube and ask me those questions, or you can even snail mail me in the USPS, an old-fashioned check. That works as well. But we certainly appreciate your support. It makes these things happen. It makes me continuing to make music possible, and to be able to pay something that is fair to musicians I'm working with. And we're all, you know, in a real challenging time right now, especially as we look to 2021 right around the corner, and the next year still doesn't look like it's going to change much, and it's about time for taxes, so it's really going to be revealing. So thanks everyone for your support. You'll see my information there on the screen right now. And Marco, can you look at your YouTube and take a look at that screen and tell me what that is?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, is that a bass or a cello?
It is a bass. Although a cello, I was hoping you might pick that up, because that's one of your famous social media
That's right.
videos.
Is that a cello?
Is that a cello?
About 57 volumes and counting.
57.
I have to resurrect it though. You know, like lately, you know, I haven't come up with any, you know, but I definitely have to get back to it.
Well, you created some tension, some demand. You know, you put it on simmer, and now it's time to bring it back out. Yeah, you've done it.
Exactly.
Full orchestration with like a full cast. You know, down in the subway or walking the street, or I love it. So is that a cello? No, it is a contrabass. I'm sure that's a cello. Let's go on to the next song, and just in time for Thanksgiving and food galore. I love this one for the mysterious food that I'm going to sing about, and I've heard lots of stories about how it happened. Some that the words are this nonsense, these nonsense dishes that were put into the lyrics are nothing more than nonsense. And then some say that when Nat King Cole and his trio were performing at this specific restaurant, it was like they had a performance room in the back that was, you know, for VIPs only, and you had to know the password. And someone at a gig told me this, and they were a credible person, so it might be true, that the Frim sauce with the awesome Fain shafafa on the side, where they would ask them what's on the menu, and they would tell them, and then they'd let them go in. I like that one, so I'm going to stick with that one. So here we have Frim sauce. Enjoy.
Yay.
I don't want French fried tomatoes, red ripe potatoes. I'm never satisfied. I want the Frim sauce with the awesome Fain and shafafa on the side. I don't want pork chop
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Bravo!
Yeah,
That is
love it.
fun. I like that you chose a slower groove for that one.
Yeah, because I wanted to kind of get that old, old bass, vintage bass with gut strings kind of vibe, kind of 40s, 50s, that kind of vibe. And this bass is perfect for that, actually.
Oh,
I think it mimics it even better than an opera,
isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you shared that info too, because I did not know it was vintage, and it definitely has those really sweet, warm tones at the bottom, doesn't it? Let's see. Next on, oh, you know what? I may as well give a little shout out for next week. So, first Sundays I do duets remotely with one of my favorite artists around the world in different cities. And second Sundays I humbly bring Ali Yuk as a way of forcing myself to get, a set list of music out to the public and to document, to archive my progress from beginner forward. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's a really great stress reliever and music therapy. It's so much fun. And so that's next week. I'll show a little poster. Ali Yuk. Next week, December 13th, 3 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing holiday tunes, Ali Yuk for the holidays. So I'm going to have some fun with that. And this next song I've loved, gosh, for years, and I haven't done it a whole lot. It's a Cole Porter tune, and it's got really moving lyrics, but even more so, more moving are the melody movements and the chords that he chose for this one. He really embedded a lot of emotion in notes in this song for me, and makes that the title then is very appropriate. It says, "I concentrate on you." We have this wild world of distractions, and I love that these notes are so tasty, and the message is so succinct.
Yeah.
Trouble begins to brew whenever the winter winds become too strong. I concentrate on you. Fortune cries, nay, nay to me, and people declare you through. Whenever the blues becomes my only song, I concentrate on your smile, so sweet, so tender. When at first your kiss I decline, all the light in your eyes when I surrender. And at once again our arms intertwine, and so when wise men say to me that last your dream never comes true, to prove that even wise men can be wrong, I concentrate on your smile, so sweet and so tender. When at first your kiss I decline, on your gorgeous.
Nice.
What was that instrument?
Yeah, that was like a regular 5-string electric bass, but I just pretended that I was like playing an acoustic guitar,
I didn't want
I just played, chords all along, that's all I did.
I have to say I squealed with glee the first time I played that. I'm like, yeah!
Nice.
Playing the...
Yeah, I just wanted to, try to kind of diversify the offering, And I try to, because, we're doing so many different styles, I figured it would be nice to kind of just go a little crazy, with like the bass choices, and go for like different vibes. Yeah.
Totally, and you delivered, my man. You delivered. I love it.
Thank you.
This next song we had some fun with. It's normally, and it is a very sad song. It's I'm not remembering who wrote it at the moment. Do you remember who wrote it? Cry.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not sure actually.
I'm sorry, sir. We love it. We love you, but it is a very sad song. However, the little bit that in your directions in the video that you sent me made me approach it with a gleeful heart again, because we are going to be incorporating the Italian cadenza.
Are you talking about the Italian cadenza?
That very one. The Italian cadenza is going to be coming at the end.
At the end?
At the end. And
Never heard you talk like that.
You didn't know that I lived in... I actually lived... My daddy lives in Missouri.
The Missouri.
And my mama is a Buckeye from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Ohio. And I went to college and I lived in Indiana.
Indiana.
And we don't really, they didn't speak this strong. However, you could find pockets of people that would actually go there. And anyway, we have some fun. And that was one thing on tour that I had so much fun with you. We could really have some fun with accents, and your command of languages is just immense. And what you tune into is you're a kindred spirit. So I really connected with you.
ありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。どういたしまして。That's right. We had those little moments too. How many times did you go to Japan? Or have you gone to Japan?
15.
15. だからペラペラじゃないですか？ちょっと日本語喋ったら嬉しいよ。ちょっと少しですか？少し？少しですね。はい。Yay. Well, we are drawing to an end. We've got 2 more songs, and how are we on time? Oh wow. Okay, I guess we're gonna get through these babies.
Yeah, your friend from Pennsylvania asked if I play with the bow, and here it is. It's coming up.
Arco, yes.
Marco with the arco.
Oh my gosh, same time. Love it. So, interesting little thing to think about. This is from my perspective, this is a man who's done a woman wrong, and he's trying to get her back because his first attempt, I'm lonely. His second attempt, okay, I better up the ante. I'm sorry, let me try that one. And then his third attempt, okay, I love you. Let's see how that works. And listen for that cadenza at the end also. I have to get ready because I come right in on this one.
1, 2, 3.
Now you see. Oh yeah, a little comic relief for a very heavy topic, so well needed.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this was one of my favorites. Yeah, you really did great. Beautiful singing.
Thank you, and some beautiful arco in there too. I love it, love it, love it. I appreciate a good bow. I took violin. I was in the orchestra in junior high, from elementary through junior high. Still have my violin under my bed. Take it out.
Oh, nice.
Maybe once a month for some personal humiliation. That's one thing. If you don't keep up on bowing, holy smoke.
Yeah, I know.
Painful, but
that's right.
there's something about that resonance that's just gets into the soul and does its work. Well, Marco, what a beautiful time. Thank you so much for the time you invested in the videos and for sharing this evening on your side and afternoon on mine. I'm going to show, I wish I had a shot of this view right here. We've got hot air balloons going over and the sun is illuminating the autumn colors on the leaves. Let's see what is showing up on this on the GoPro. Oh, it's a little bit questionable, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there it is. There's the gazebo I'm in, and I could do this.
Yeah, there's some pretty colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So had so much fun. And then it's time to tear it all down. It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to put it up and an hour and a half to take it down. But we have this beautiful thing on YouTube afterward, which is fun. So
yeah, that's great.
Thanks again, Marco. Yeah. And thanks to everyone out there in YouTube and Facebook land. And one more time, here is our tip jar, Venmo and PayPal, and we really appreciate your donations for this concert and the time that we invested in it. And we love sharing our music with you and keeping our chops up so that we have some quality music once we are able to get back into live performance again. I look forward to that. But for the time being, I'm very happy doing this garden stream on Sundays. And probably say goodbye to you just one more time at the end of this next song.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
This is a classic Irving Berlin tune. It was on my first album back in 2007, and it is an homage to my grandmother, my beloved, belated grandmother. I sang it to her hundreds of times in the final months. It was the only thing that she could really utter. You know, she was in final stages of dementia, and this song, she always remembered the lyrics to the end, so it's got a very special place in my heart. And I'll be seeing you later, Marco.
Yeah. That's good.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well, and I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through, all day through. In that small cafe, in the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, and the wishing well. Oh, I'll be singing in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. Yeah, Marco. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. Oh, in that small cafe and the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, and the wishing well. Oh, I'll be singing in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll only be seeing you. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
Okay.
Bravo, bravo.
Wonderful. You sound great.
Thank you so much, Marco.
My
And
pleasure.
let's see.
Thank you, everyone out there. Let's see, we've got Perseo, Cinquantase. Bravi, grazie, Allison and Marco. Clap, clap, clap. Looks great. Enjoying while I'm listening in a rainy outside in UK. Hi, Eamon. Sharon, thank you for coming in today. Chris, thank you so much. Fantastic show. I appreciate it. Wonderful, guys. Nice finale. Love you, Vaughn. So, Marco, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. We went over just a bit, didn't we? 8 minutes. Not bad considering we had some glitches at the beginning. Super, super fun. I look forward to doing this again down the road a little bit. And
Definitely.
I wish you all the best in your musical endeavors as we figure this new paradigm
Yeah,
out.
exactly. Please be safe in California. I think we're probably next in line. We're here in New York.
And you've already been through it once. You guys have really been through it. We've been quite fortunate, all things considered, and I think it's because we've been on the conservative side to begin with. But it's really hard, and people are not happy, and we're tired of it already. So, we're stay-at-home order kicks in tomorrow. We went under 15% ICU beds in San Diego County, sadly. So I'm hoping that things turn around, especially over the holidays. But be safe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.
Definitely. Ciao, a presto.
A presto. Un braccio.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Un bacio, ciao.